Hi, I'm Nathan Schultz. I'm the founder of Boulder Nordic Sport. This segment is on applying Fluoro top coats. Applying Fluoro top coats is very simple. This is kind of the last step in getting absolute speed out of your skis. Fluoro top coats are really important in racing because they make the skis so much faster and slipperier that it really is amazing or startling. Typically, there are two things that we need. First, we need to have our Fluoro top coats to test and apply to the ski, and then we're going to need a cork to apply them and some brushes to brush everything out once things have settled in. The Fluoro top coats, this is always the last step before the skis go on snow. In a race application, we've gone through and we've done the HF glide waxing, we've done the Fluoro powder glide waxing, and then we've also applied hand structure on top of everything else. So right now we have a pretty fast race ski. What we're going to do with the top coats is take that ski and make it that last level, bring it up and get absolute speed. These Fluoro top coats, what they do is they put a just pristine layer of the fastest Fluoro that we have on top of the ski and into any of the structure of the ski. This adds a little bit of durability to the glide. It adds quite a bit of speed and also some dirt repulsion. If you are doing a short race under 15 kilometers, you can oftentimes it's actually faster just to use top coats rather than using a Fluoro powder as well underneath. If you're doing long distance events, these, depending on the application and the material that you're using, we usually see between 10 and 30 kilometers that these Fluoro top coats will last. But generally you're going to get about 10 kilometers before you start noticing that they wear off. Even in a long distance race though, it makes a lot of sense to apply the Fluoro powder, which will give you the durability that you need to go 50 or 70 or 100 kilometers, but still use these because that first 15 or 20 or even 30 kilometers, it's going to speed the ski up quite a bit. Fluoro top coats are very easy to apply and they're quite economical. Even though this application is expensive, you can get 30, maybe even 50 applications out of it. So per application, it's quite inexpensive. We see a lot of high school teams and things like that using this for shorter racing to give the speed boost that they want without breaking the budget. So these are a great tool to get into the experience of using Fluoros. Applying Fluoro top coats is actually quite simple. You don't need much more than a bench and some brushes. So you can do it the morning of an event. You can test different top coats on your second pair of skis pretty quickly. Even a single person without support can test 2 or 3 top coats in 15 minutes. So applying Fluoro top coats is pretty simple. We have two general different types of top coats that we use. One is a solid and then one is a liquid. The solids are more reliable. They're probably a place that you're going to start with most of the time. The Fluoro top coats that are solids, they're almost always good and never bad. Liquids are a little more finicky. They're rarely good. In fact, most of the time they're terrible. But in the right snow conditions, they're ridiculously fast. So the liquids are reserved for people who are a little more refined and maybe are looking for that last bit of speed because they don't go that quickly that often. But when they do go, they are absurd. So they're good to have in the box, especially liquids tend to be more for dirty, older snow, wetter snow. The solids tend to do well in everything, but they'll never be bad. Whereas the liquids will be bad and most of the time, fantastic others. Applying the solids and liquids is very easy. A solid, basically we crayon it on. We want to have good coverage. Then we cork it in with a hand cork and then let it cool and brush it out. So application is very simple. The liquids, the application is also quite simple. We paint it on, let it dry, cork it in, and then brush it out.